Hey there everybody, Chuck Mlusky here with a no-nonsense guide slash tutorial of how to find all of the petrified slash ice bodies in the game Kona. Today we are over here at the garage. This is the first one. You can find these in any order. I chose to start with this one because it is like basically a straight line to get to the rest of them from here. So on the map, that's where we are. If you actually go inside of this outside garage here, you can find the first one. And in all of these ice body findings, you click on the statue and go into like a slight hallucination. So that's what we must do. Alright, we are back here again, and we are now inside the ice cavern. You can actually see where it is on the map, right here, a little over to the left. I know it's a little dark, but you can still see the arrow over there. And we need to go inside of here. You actually see a wolf. And then over here is the actual body.
Another instance of this magic ice. What was this one doing? Lying on the ground, so afraid. The plot thickened like water into ice. He had been running in fear from something creeping towards him, against which he couldn't do anything, only to end up like this, petrified and cold. It seemed as though Ravages had been ready to take up arms and slay people like Hamilton. Could he have committed murder for his cause? Who could have gotten killed in front of his very eyes?
This also happens to be the location where you acquire the dynamite, which is very important for uncovering other things, and the gun. With a little bit of spare ammo. The third ice statue is actually located outside of the general store, so if you just go over here to the side, you can actually follow these ice crystals.
Felt that the store and its surroundings still held their secrets, and he didn't like to miss out.
With a little bit of story, you can find the ice crystals, a little bit of a bent gun, and here is the third.
Carl's spine as he glanced over another body trapped in ice. Indeed, the scene was quite chilling.
The fourth and last body can be found at 1555. On the map, it is exactly at this location. It is actually the house closest to the general store. So as soon as you go inside, it's very plain to see that it is right here.
It was freezing, right down to the bone. Carl felt a cool, tingling sensation in his back.
Once that you have acquired all four of the ice statues, you just need to make it to the landslide where there is a broken down car with some Polaroid film and a shoe in the trunk. If you look on the map, we are currently right here. This is where you need to be to breach the ice wall. You just need to head on over here, past these little ice rocks, and there will be an ice wall where four figures will appear in a hallucination. Once you have freed all four of them by them walking through the ice wall, you have completed your task, and you are allowed to continue the game.
Carl knew why he was suddenly shivering. He was going back to the realm of visions. Carl had no issue recognizing the spirit-like figures, but he couldn't figure out what they wanted from him. The phantom, freed of reality's shackles, vanished in the forest. Earlier, Carl had witnessed a tragedy that befell it. Another phantom disappeared in the wilderness. Carl had seen what happened to it, too. A third phantom gently faded away. Carl noticed that as the cursed villagers finally left reality, he could feel a sense of unburdening exuding from them in an almost intimate way. The last phantom, lost in solitude up until now, joined the others in the forest's darkness. free at last to enjoy an eternal, well-deserved slumber. Carl was only beginning to understand the horror which had struck this village. He understood that the dead were piling up and that he couldn't help them by himself. The road was clear for him. He needed to push further north, and fast, to find help.
So that is how you breach the ice wall in Kona. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you did like the video, go ahead and give it a like, maybe drop a comment. Also, subscribe if you are new to the channel, for I have tutorials and many Let's Plays on it. And this is definitely needed. This is the only way you can advance in the game Kona towards the ending. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Chuck Mlusky. Peace!